Hello there, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy VI. Last time, we reunited with Edgar, and were able to bring Castle Figaro back from the underground, saving its denizens in the process. And we used its interesting engineering abilities to bring us all the way over to the northwestern continent, which houses the Culligan town, and also a random cabin that I remember being around here somewhere. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like the pathway down to where Jidor and Zozo made it during the end of the world, but that's okay. We are mostly here for Culligan, as that seems to be our reasonable next major location. So, let's go ahead and head inside and see if it's survived the Light of Judgment. I mean, just kind of looking at the mini-map, it seems like it was saved most of the major damage. Those beautiful days will never return. I do have to say that Culligan is definitely, aesthetically speaking, one of my favorite towns. Most of the towns in this game are quite samey, but I don't know, there's just something about Culligan that is different. And that flashback really did show a little bit about it. I don't know, there's a little bit of extra sense of whimsy and wonder to this place. There's still some people with vision, even after what happened, like my brother up north. He built the thing for a world like this. He built just the thing for a world like this. We heard about this old man and his crazy brother who was over by the Dragon Neck cabin, so maybe he's talking about that. There's a real tough fellow fighting in the Coliseum. Seems he's trying to get a weapon called the Ichigeki? Oh, what, am I saying it wrong? I don't know, I have no idea what you're talking about. A charming man with a mustache came through town recently. He kept saying "thou" to everyone. I think he said he was headed for Miranda. Well, I think we know exactly who she's talking about. Need to unequip some party members? Well, this is a very interesting feature. I'm outside of Terra, and potentially now Cayenne and Locke, I'm going to just assume that everyone is still alive, and maybe it would be best if they kept their gear. I don't want me taking their gear and all of a sudden, they've lost their weapon in the middle of an important fight or something. Norse is crawling with monsters. I have nowhere to go now. I lost my home. Okay, well that's not good. Narsh was one of the more stable nations of the world, and it's not good that it's run over by monsters. Hey, what's up, Setzer? Setzer, so you survived. Come with us. We're going after Kefka. I don't know if I have the drive to do that kind of stuff anymore. What are you talking about? I'm a gambler. My world has always been one where man's spirit could soar free. Not anymore. I feel like the weight of this world is crushing me. It's just too much to bear. And on top of that, I've even lost my wings. You fought with all of your heart before the world was ruined. That couldn't have been easy either, but you seemed to bear that just fine. That was then. All my dreams are gone now. If you need a dream to chase after, then why don't you just find yourself a new one? Like taking back our world. You know, maybe you're right. You'd chase after it with me then, my new dream. Thanks. Now I think it's time we pay a visit to Daryl's tomb. He's waiting for us, with a new pair of wings. Thank you, game, for pointing exactly where that is. If you were on any other version that isn't the Pixel Remaster, then it might actually come in handy, but thankfully we have the nice little gray dots on the map. I do actually want to talk to the other NPCs in here first, though. I was listening in on your conversation. I think I'm gonna take one last shot at making my own dreams come true. I'm trying to do that myself right now with these videos, so I feel that. Perhaps I was too quick to abandon hope. People need dreams to hold on to. And it seems like Celeste's speech has rallied these people. And this man still wants to steal us out of 200 gil. Anyway, Setzer has now joined the party, permanently this time. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he's got. Nothing, of course. So let's go ahead and outfit him a little bit. I could give him stuff like the Mythical Knife and Dagger, but he's not really going to be doing any physical attacks, so let's just go ahead and outfit him as I would normally. Let's give him the Ninja Gear, Green Beret for extra HP, and then I'm definitely, absolutely, 100% going to want to give him the Army Sandals. Absolutely. And I think for right now, removing any type of ambush is probably going to be for the best, so giving him the Alarm Earring sounds pretty good. Other than that, though, I think this is a pretty decent setup. Setzer is going to be wanting to use support magics or just slinging items, so we don't really need to worry about anything like that. Let's go ahead and give Edgar Bismarck. I mean, how close is he to leveling up? 6,000 EXP. Wait, okay, never mind then. Let's give him... Yeah, he's really close to learning Osmos and Shell, so let's give him Zona Seeker. And then we can give Setzer... He doesn't have nearly as many masteries, so let's give him Seraph so we can learn some healing magic. That can come in handy. I also went back to Castle Figaro and bought a lot of Phoenix Downs. We're going to a tomb after all. It seems like we might want to be prepared for any type of undead that comes our way. So we're going to do exactly that. I don't really want to dawdle any more this episode. I specifically want to go to Daryl's tomb and just complete this segment. There's actually a few things you can do before you do this, but I think this takes priority, and trust me, we have a lot of time to cover everything that we need to do. I'd say this is and should be your #1 priority. But if you want to do anything else before you do this segment, go check out what was the Dragon's Neck cabin and nose around there for a little bit. But I'm not going to do that right now. Let's head into the tomb. This is your friend's grave? Yeah, surely was something. The world could turn inside out and she'd never even flinch. Could be anything lurking down there, so keep your eyes peeled. Well, good thing I brought a bunch of Phoenix Downs. Thankfully, in Daryl's tomb, which is actually quite a interactive dungeon, the undead is the main gimmick here. There is only really one main regular enemy in here that isn't undead, and you'll be very clear which one isn't. But everything else here is undead, so you can just chuck Phoenix Downs at them or cast powerful magic as you see fit. I'm going to be doing the former for right now, as I really only want to resort to Phoenix Down chucking if I can't kill them all in one hit anyways. We also have the holy water right there, which will help out if we get any kind of ailment problems. Okay, we did not cap any of these. The tombstone is blank. Carve something into it? Well, I mean, I have nothing really to carve in it. Nothing appropriate comes to mind. Exactly. I don't. Why am I going to go around and carve things into tombstones? This doesn't seem very logical. Another room with a tombstone. Probably I can carve something into that one as well. Oh, hey, there's the enemy that I can't kill with Phoenix Downs. The Marlborough with Bad Breath. We're going to want to very quickly kill that. The Bad Breath will impart a multitude of ailments onto your onto a specific teammate, making them pretty much completely useless during the encounter. If you want to avoid this, try to give people ribbons. That's probably really the best advice I can give you. I guess I really never had Imp outside of combat, but it actually does change the artwork of your characters if you have Imp on. I'm just going to cast Remedy to get rid of all of that. But it's really cute. The Malboro is the only enemy in this entire dungeon that is a regular enemy that isn't capable of dying to just instant death thanks to Phoenix Downs. So everything else, though, you can just kill the way you want. You got some interesting gear here, though. So I think I'm actually going to go down here, see what happens. Okay, more Malboros. I don't really want to deal with Malboros right now. I might try. Unfortunately, fleeing is really not the best idea here. Oh, Sus got zombied. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to that. But unfortunately, fleeing is not exactly ideal, so it would probably be best if I just fought them and moved on. Let's go ahead and see if we can cleanse that zombie. Thankfully, enemies here seem to drop holy water, so we can just immediately cleanse that. I'm going to use Setzer's MP to be my heal bot, as his MP isn't really going to come in handy too often. We can go ahead and walk down here, grab another Regal Gown, which is a body piece that Sus can't wear, David can't wear, Edgar can't wear. Why can't he wear the Regal Gown? Seems rude. Okay, well, none of them can wear the Regal Gown. That's unfortunate. But it was worth a look. Hang on. I know something's here. Yep, thanks to the minimap, I can just see hidden rooms right there. The growth egg. That is a relic. Where are you? A strange egg with magical properties. Doubles the amount of EXP earned in battle. This, if memory serves, actually does scale with the boost bonuses of the Pixel Remaster. Don't quote me on that. I will put an edit in the video if I need to correct myself. But I do believe it scales with the boosts. If it doesn't, well, then you can just ignore the relic entirely. Honestly, even if it does, you can really ignore the relic because the boosts are already so incredibly powerful that you really don't need to worry about it all that much. Let's go down here. Can't really do much with the turtle. So, okay, then what can we do? We can go down here. There's nothing in this room for us. Alright, well, let's go up this northeastern door. Talk to this gravestone. Oh, well, that opened up a way forward. Let's go ahead and turn back encounters on. This leads to a big, ominous room with a lever. I'm gonna push it. Yes. The water level's rising in a tomb. Is that a smart idea to put a bunch of water in a tomb area like this? Like a giant tomb? It seems like that would erode the caskets and would kind of like wash away people. Okay, no, that didn't rise up that area. Maybe it rose up the other place with a turtle that we can jump onto. The very convenient turtle, mind you. Would the turtle be considered undead, or maybe it just found its way in here somehow? I don't know, I think I'm very much overthinking this dungeon in general. We kind of ride the turtle this time around, instead of just jumping around on it. We have an entrance over there to the south. Let's go and push this button. I like buttons. That allows us to jump on that turtle, possibly to get up to that northeastern entrance, but this also allows us to walk down here. I still don't really know what to do with these tombstones. E-A-R-A-U Q-S-S-I D-L-R-O and Whet. Okay. I guess we could try to go back to those tombstones, that tombstone that wanted us to carve something into it. So, let's go ahead and try that. Let's do Quet. D-L-L-R-O, Q-S-S-I, and E-R-A-U. I've hidden the growth egg in the same side room on the third basement level. So, this was originally a hidden message that you could put into this tombstone to solve the mystery on how to get the growth egg. This is one of the problems I have with the Pixel Remaster. Is that, yeah, you can kind of just look up these puzzles and solve them yourself this way. But it's also just really weird that the game just shows hidden rooms without any real effort to hide them, especially if they're the reward for solving a puzzle like this. Because as we just saw, I just grabbed the growth egg on a whim right there. I knew that there was a puzzle here. I know how to solve it. I just completely forgot it was revolved around the growth egg and that it would just tell you where the hiding spot is whenever the Pixel Remaster just immediately shows it to me without any consequence. It's a small and honestly, frankly, not a really big complaint. I don't really think that this game is ruined because all of the secrets that the map hides from you are just out for you to see. I don't really think that's a big deal. But I do think that if for new players, for people who are experiencing this game for the first time, it might kill some of the fun. But I really don't think that's that big of a problem, as there's still a lot about this game that you can enjoy. Let's go ahead and save up real quick. And then let's go ahead and check out some of these treasure chests. Who would have thought? We get the Angler Whelk, which actually is considered a regular enemy, despite the boss music, so let's go ahead and see if we can be a little cheeky here. Nope, okay. Thankfully, we can actually just kind of wait it out here, and... Oh, Petroblast, that's not good. Do we have any gold needles? We do, we have 12 of them, good. We're actually just gonna kind of just chuck a bunch of chainsaws at him, and hopefully, and emphasis on hopefully, we just get the instant kill, and we're done with it here. Nope, not getting the instant kill. Well, I guess I can just kind of... Can I Asuna this petrification? I'm curious. I doubt it. Oh, I can. Cool. You learn something new every day. For some reason, I guess I didn't think I could actually do that. We're going to wait till Edgar's turn. I'm going to be cheeky with this. I want to see if I can instant kill a boss. El Nino, no! No, how dare you use one of Mog's coolest abilities against me. Go ahead and heal up with Celeste here. Okay, Edgar, this is getting really annoying. Just kill the man. Okay, whatever. We'll go ahead and have Sabin back up his brother in terms of damage. Go ahead and get a Prismatic Flash as well on Setzer. This isn't really going to do all that much, but it'll be alright damage. Come on, Edgar. There's Prismatic Flash. Let's be ready to heal if need be. That's right, we hit the shell, so it's Gigavolt, which is not going to be helpful to winning this fight, that's for sure. Come on, Edgar, come on. Oh, well, we just killed him naturally. You know what? I'm okay with that. Oh, man. I don't really think it's worth talking about the Angler Whelk because it's just the first boss of this game, but tougher. So you can just use the information I had here. We got some interesting claws here for Sabin. The Dragon Claws. Gives a magic +1. Absolutely going for it. And there's another treasure chest over here. Let's go ahead and turn off encounters, see if we can grab it. Gives us the Man-Eater. That, if memory serves, is a dagger. Yes, it is the Man-Eater. A dagger that is especially effective against humanoids. If you're fighting a humanoid enemy, you're going to want this as it is a very powerful weapon. I guess we can go ahead and give it to Setzer because it gives him a boost in magic evasion. But again, he's not really going to be a physical attacker, so I'm not going to worry about it. What I am going to worry about is seeing what his tent looks like. That's what I'm going to worry about. Purple and red. Actually, I think we have seen what his tent looks like. It might have been at the sealed cave. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and save again and prepare our team for an upcoming encounter. Alright, I've made some minor adjustments to my characters. For one, Celeste is now running the Zephyr Cloak and Hermes Sandals to give her as much speed as possible and also a lot of magic evasion. Sabin and Edgar are running offensive builds, as they're going to be kind of my main primary damage dealers, and Setzer is running Hermes Sandals and White Cape to give him magic evasion and also haste. I've also given Kieran to Setzer so he can utilize the regen ability, which will be decent at giving us consistent heals, but he'll also be chucking items to heal us here, as Celeste is going to be utilizing Runic for this next encounter, so healing magic is going to be kind of off the table. Sabin is going to be utilizing Rising Phoenix for fire damage, and Edgar is going to cast Zona Seeker to give us Shell on all party members immediately, and then he's going to begin spamming Drill. That's going to be the main strategy I use for this upcoming fight. Just want to go ahead and let you guys know as we head into this next area. Here lies Daryl. It doesn't seem like Daryl's tomb is as peaceful as we hoped for. The Dullahan is a very powerful boss. Thankfully, level holy only attacks people if their level is divisible by the last digit of their guild. Unfortunately, the Dullahan has a lot of other abilities up its sleeve that we need to be careful about, like Holy, for example. Unfortunately, we didn't get Runic off, so we're going to need to be very careful about this. We're going to go ahead and High Potion here. We're also going to have Setzer be our item slinger. Celeste is going to be constantly spamming Runic. And then we're going to have Sabin and Edgar be our primary damage dealers. So we're going to have the tools go off, Drill, and then we're going to set up Blitz. We got to push this button fast to get Runic going off. And we're going to need to play this very carefully. High Potion, Runic, we need to get that off as soon as possible. Thankfully, the passive regen will keep this the damage kind of a little bit under control, but we're going to need to be still pretty vigilant when it comes to our damage output. There's Blizzaga, which unfortunately, for some reason, I cannot Runic, which really sucks. Let's go ahead and use Drill. Let's see here. Are you going to use an attack? No? Okay. Let's go ahead and use a High Potion again to heal Sabin, as he's currently taking the most amount of damage. Okay, we're not going to get a Runic out of this guy, which sucks. Auto battle here. Desperately try to get something out of this guy. Let's actually heal. No. Okay, that's going to be heal. We need to heal Edgar. This fight is falling apart on me, but as long as I stay relatively healthy, this should be okay. The Dullahan has a lot of extra tricks up his sleeve once he reaches a certain HP threshold. Stuff like Northern Cross and whatnot. The Dullahan is capable of actually freezing your party, which is very dangerous. So we're going to need to be careful about how we manage our MP and HP so that we're generally fairly healthy. We're going to use Setzer to kind of heal everyone up. There's Blizzara on a single target. It's going to do quite a bit of damage. We're going to go ahead and continue to use some drills. You can also use fire magic, as it is very susceptible to fire damage. And I might try to do that as soon as Celeste has a free turn. But I'm trying to see if I can get any kind of worth out of that Runic, but it seems like it's really only working against me. There's Cura on itself. The Dullahan is not undead, so stuff like the Phoenix down strategy will not work on it. You have to beat this thing legitimately. We should actually be getting pretty close to its death, as it actually is quite tanky, but we should be generally okay. Gonna auto battle here. I'm feeling kind of confident right now to go on the offense. There's Blizzaga on a single target, which is... actually, no, it was on multiple people. Wow, okay. My magic evasion is working out for me. I'm a little paranoid about any of his incoming attacks, but we're in a pretty good rhythm right now after having a really rocky start, and hey, it paid off. Let's go. The Dullahan is down. This is usually a boss that gives me quite a bit of trouble along with the tentacles, so it's kind of like two rough ones back to back, but just get into a decent rhythm. Zona Seeker and Kieran are big helps, and there you go. Here lies Daryl. Thankfully, not another Dullahan comes after us. If we look around Daryl's tomb, or at least where Daryl was laid to rest, there's really not much for us here. This is a really nice piece of sprite work. I don't know. I've just always thought that. Being here brings back all kinds of memories. This next test flight could be dangerous. What are you trying to prove by pushing your ship to its limits? It's pointless. Watch your step. If the worst should happen, take care of the Falcon for me. You can't be serious. When I take the Falcon from you, it'll be because I left you in a mile behind in a race. Until then, I'm not letting you out of my sight. Good luck with that. There's really nothing like flying. How long do you plan on hanging back there? Aren't you gonna try and pass me? Or are you too entranced by my wiggling rudder? Incredible. Alright, it's time to get serious. I'm gonna break the records. I'll fly above the clouds and see the stars closer than anyone has ever before. Be back by sunset. I'll be waiting for you at our hill. It was a year later when I found the wreck of the Falcon in Distant Valley. I restored the ship, and then put her to rest down here. So, this is the Falcon. I can't very well be the world's fastest pilot if I can't even fly. I need your help. Falcon! With this, I think we might just have a chance. Now we'll be able to get up to the top of Kefka's tower. If we land up there, we should be able to get inside to launch our assault. And we'll be able to look for the rest of our friends. Right, first things first, I'm finally starting to feel like we have some hope. That bird, could it be? Setzer, follow that pigeon. Why? I'm not sure, but something tells me inside that'll lead us to our friends. Next time on Final Fantasy VI, we begin the search for our friends. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.